Hey, welcome to the Elders Corner. Hi, I am Nessa the Holistic, and this is your first time over here on the corner. Here is where reality and spirituality meet with a little bit of holistic flavor. How y'all doing? Listen, we had a good time during Memorial Days. Listen, guys, I told y'all we did not have reading on the corner. We weren't at last week. Listen, I went out of town. Y'all know I had left and spent time with my daughter, and then I left and we've been in Florida for a week. And so those who know, and those who follow me on my other stuff, And so today's conversation is one of them conversations that we gonna have. Oh, the card popped right there. Y'all seen it pop? It just popped. We mixed the decks in our church. My big homie, they did a mixing of the oils, and when they mixed the oils, my spirit mixed, and so we mixed the cards. And so today's prayer, it says 1 Peter 3:8. All of you be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, and be compassionate and humble. All of you be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. How y'all doing? Listen, let's get a few announcements going. Tomorrow is my big homie birthday. Happy birthday to you, big homie. Happy birthday to you, big homie. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, big homie. I love him. Amazing man. I met him 3 years ago. I was hurting. I was looking for a family, and he showed up for me. And just that. And we have a bond, we have a love and a respect, and I ain't letting nobody get in between us. Okay? So I'm telling you now, anybody can get it if you try to wedge yourself between what I'm building with him. Okay? I know y'all been there 16, 17, 14, 10, 9, 8. I respect it. Okay? But don't get involved in me. Happy birthday, big homie. He's turning 4-3, y'all. He's turning 4-3. We're going to celebrate. Before we celebrate, we are going to celebrate the life of his spiritual father. He lost his spiritual father. I lost my spiritual mother. And we didn't lose them. They're in transition. This is something that this is the whole life they work towards getting to heaven. They're there, okay, in spirit. And so they're with us in memory. They're with us in love. They're with us in lessons. They're with chastisement when they get on us. We get to live in the memory of who that individual is while they're with God. And the greatest part of being a Christian, and this is why I choose Christianity, is because we're promised to see them again in heaven. Okay? So that's one of my perks or benefits of believing in Christ Jesus. It's a lot more, but that's one of my favorite benefits and blessings. Y'all see my shirt? Some things are better left alone, like me, for instance. So let's get into it. So y'all see what the title is? Karen. Yep. We get into that. So I ran away. My sister, one of my close sisters, came by and decided that she wanted to spend time with me. Y'all see, she did this. This is what we call a Florida real quick. We go in and get in some water. You're just keeping it together. Hair is protected. So it's a protective water style. So she got me together. We went to Florida. As y'all know that even though I'm here, I'm a Floridian. And so we get home. I hit my brother up and I'm like, bro, what we doing? By the time I got into our hometown, it was set up. Friday I got, we left Thursday. I got there Friday. We got on the boat. One thing I learned, let me tell you, in this journey, the Lord taught me. And this time, I'm learned my lesson. Okay? And so that's why the title is Karen. I learned my lesson this time. And God showed me some stuff that I needed to see. He's still showing me some stuff I needed to see. Not for the hurt or the issue with somebody else's situation. It's for me to be enlightened of who he is and what he's been doing that I don't realize he's been doing. God, I thank you. So we get to Florida. We get to the water. So now we're on Lake Tavares. And so not realizing that these lakes are so intertwined and interconnected, it take you right to the ocean. I grew up all my life in Orlando, in Florida. Okay, my entire life. Okay, I didn't get to the New York until I was an adult. Okay, and I didn't know that. And so we get on the lake. We're coming out to Bar. We're in Ulysses. We're all in Lake County. We're in New Haven. Next thing you know, we're on Palm Beach. And then we jumped on jet skis. And we had the ability to jump in and out of the water and food and drinks. And it was just so, so amazing. Hours on the water with your family. Amazing. Chef's kiss. And then, now this is Memorial Day weekend. I'm there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then come back until Thursday. And so, so we did that. That was Saturday, Sunday. So Monday night, I wanted to, go see my baby. And so I call his mom. She comes and get me. Now, me not knowing what's been going on, but I also was warned that you need to be attentive to your mannerisms, your disposition, and your anger. Being in control is going to cost you. I was told that. And so I'm kind of aware, but I'm always in control. It's just when it comes at me, it's an issue. And so my sister-in-law comes and get me. We get to her home. And so that night, when we got to the house, it kind of was there, but I brushed it off. But the kids, my baby was like, Auntie, she always, even off salsa water, somehow she gets to this point. And I laughed it off. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, too, before I get into it. When I see these Karen videos, I'm thinking they're skits. I don't know what's real and not real on social media, okay? I know a lot of this stuff is entertainment. I know a lot of this stuff is to get you into it or is to bring awareness to something, right? So, when I see a Karen skit, the glasses and the book crap, I'm thinking it's get your money, right? Boom, Monday comes. So I go and see one of my favorite cousins. We get food, grilling. I'm a grill master. I love to grill food. And because I am a Southerner, there was things I watched my uncles and stuff do. I love to grill food with coal, and I like to take, fresh onions and put it in the coal with a little bit of smoke wood. Like, it gives the food more flavor, right? So we went and got all my stuff. I'm on the grill, saucing up the ribs. And we were enjoying, libations. Well, the family was. Because I'm not a libation type of person. I can be real. We on the corner. And what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to be real. I've set we did the spiritual stuff. I didn't get the support from my spiritual family like I thought. So I'm going to be the way it needs to be on here, okay? I try to respect who I am. And a lot of times we try to be something we're not. And I'm tired of being that, okay? I have to be Nasa the Holistic on there, okay? And so they were enjoying libations. I don't enjoy libations, I'm more of a connoisseur of, of an indica or something like that, a sativa or a hybrid or something, that type of thing. I'm a consumer of that. But I'm not a consumer of libations. And so, they were partying. We was on TikTok because it was another individual there. He's a TikTok, he has a big platform on TikTok. And so we did skits, we was dancing. One of my friends from years ago. I'm telling you, I'm in my hometown. And so when you make certain calls, certain people show up that you really love. And so we're all there. Night comes. Y'all, I've been raised as African American, but I now know that I am African American and Cherokee Indian. Okay? That's there. You have black and white. You have full MAGA, because she's a MAGA, her mama's a MAGA, their family's MAGA. They are a MAGA mentality Caucasian woman. It was some Haitians and it was some Guatemalans. So it was so many cultures there, right? Now, out of all the cultures, because you're not gonna mess with the black. You didn't mess with them Haitians because they'll beat the brakes off you too. Okay? See, a lot of times we look at these people, these immigrants, and these people coming from they're not weak. They're not weak people. They're not soft people. These people can do things with their hands that we can't do. They know how to go to the earth and find food when some of us should know how to do that. Because it's going to be a time, y'all, you're going to have to know something. Okay? These people know how to go and do fish and cook with nothing. We have utensils. Okay? And these people are aware because some rural Caribbean countries still live in the old country. Living. Okay? Dominican, like you got to go into, not the resort part. See, a lot of y'all go to these countries and you only go to the resort part. Go in those countries. And so when you have friends and family in those countries, when you go, you know the truth. Okay, so these people are real people and they're human and God made them. Okay? Never spoke a word to us. Nobody did. Because we were the wild group. Let's be honest, okay? We're listening to JT. We're listening to Young Money. We're shaking. Y'all know what we did, okay? We're celebrating. It's Memorial Day, okay? And first of all, Memorial Day was set up for blacks. Black veterans who was not being recognized. They didn't even get a headstone in the 1930s. They went over there and fought for this country, got killed, and sit back and throwed and treated any kind of. And it was a group of black women. See, I'm telling you about the black women. Okay, I'm talking about the educated, good-looking, got money in their pocket, running their business. I love them kind. I like the hood rat ones too, honey, because my sisters is my sisters. Okay, better the black than anything. There's a Spanish song, de Glittimore. It's better to be black. Okay. City La Niña Negro is the name of the song. Y'all gotta go watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Or go listen to it. And so, I'm grilling. We showing out the music, ghetto music. And we say ghetto music, it ain't ghetto. It's, rap, butt shaking, that kind. Boss Man, D-Lo, we doing all that. This Florida. Okay, this not the New York. We're in Florida. And Florida music way different from everybody's music. Okay? So, we're grilling and stuff, so it's night, it becomes nighttime, and in my spirit, I'm like, okay, I'm the griller, I'm kind of the cook, and I got the kids. Let me get the kids situated with me, let me feed my kids, and then let me put everything up and start packing food for people who put it in, because I ended up cooking for everybody. And so when I cook for my family, I cook for another family, and I put the foods up in their own special trays and stuff, and I'm cleaning, and she gets out the pool, intoxicated. She walks over to them. They're in the pool swimming. They're on this side. We're on this side with the grill. They're on the other side of the pool, total opposite side of the pool, guys. She walks over there, in the pool. They're in the pool, and says, I don't like the fact that you're here on my tax-paying dollars. I with 3 sweatshop jobs, and y'all are here free, living off my money. Them people didn't say one word to them. It was a lady, she was bigger than me now. I'm 6. She was like 6'1", chunky, okay? Guatemalan, okay? She got up. She went to speaking Spanish. I don't know if that was her son or brother who, and the baby. They got up and they walked. As they're walking, she follows them. Oh, y'all don't hear me. You people did no wrong to them. Didn't even look our way. Didn't even speak our language. Okay? As she follows them out the gate, I pack up everything. I get the kids. We go to the car. I put the fire out. I pack the car back up. I put everything in the car. When the police came around, me and the kids were sitting in the car. She comes around the corner. They mollywopped her. Okay? I don't know what happened around the corner. All I know is the video shows that she walks up to the people, doing all this and this and that, and you got whopped up. They said they don't want to press charges. So she got away with that. I get her in the car. We're in the car. She's going. I get her. We get to the house. As we're getting the stuff out of the car, her son comes down. She starts fighting with her son. Get out. You're a violation. I'm calling the police. Now, he's black and white. And the other son is black and white. And she's saying, call the police on the her black child. After what she knows she just did to those people and how the police treat people of color. I'm sick of that. Okay? So, as she's doing it, I tell my niece, I said, you ready to go? She was like, no, auntie. She was like, I'm going to stay down. I said, put my number in your phone. I said, when she go to sleep, I'll be back. I commenced to walk out. I'm not dealing with that. I don't want to hear it. I'm not a part of it. As I'm getting ready to leave out of the complex, she calls my phone. You're just like your brother. You're this, you're that. I said, baby, do I need to come get myself? Because I ain't arguing with you. I told her, look around. She's standing at the door. And she says, you're not welcome here. And you're not getting your stuff. I said, Nicole, you're going to have to call the police. And I went and got my stuff. I can't say everything. But y'all know I got my stuff. Okay? I leave. Now she's fighting her other son. They done beat her up and throw her out the door. We gone. I don't give a damn what happened. Police calls me back to the scene to get the kids. Okay? I go back to the crime scene to get my nieces and nephews. Those are my brother's kids. As the police gives me the kids, she screams and says, she's no kin to them. She's kidnapping those kids. I was so through. So I know my rights, okay? Police coming and asking me all these questions. And y'all gonna laugh. So my sister, she a first lady. Apostle Davis's wife, Shaniqua Davis, she was with me. And so I'm trying to stay, I'm with the people now, so I can't act up. Too bad. They know I act up, but not too bad. And so the officer comes. Now, I said this. I thought I used the word bitch. I swore I did. But my cousin told me, you ain't saying no bitch. You called that girl a cracker. You kept saying cracker. Because y'all know in the country, things are different. And I'm just be G on him. We G on him. In the South, the blacks feel the same way the whites do. I'm sorry. In Florida, I can't talk about nobody. I'm from Florida and Georgia. And the same way the whites call us niggas, we call them crackers. Okay? And that goes for all nationalities, okay? When you say it, we say it, and we mean it, and we feel the same way. Just the same way you feel, we feel. So I didn't realize that part of, the big, because I'm a bona fide black bigot. I own it. God's still working on me. He's still working on me. Okay? But I'm a bona fide bigot. Listen, y'all. After that, I think that turned my heart again back to why we feel this way. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the government, even down to your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? You can't love nobody, okay, unless it's your kind, okay? And you got to watch them. And that's why my spiritual family is so important to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're so important to me. Because this girl been in my life for years, and I didn't even see it. People will be in your life for years, and you won't see it. You won't see it. Love really covers a multitude of sin. Love will make you not see what you need to see. My own child told me I want to see my grandchild. Listen, this 2026, okay? The Bible tells us that you'll know the signs because, see, I can't even be hood because I'm going right back to the Bible for my reference. Okay? The Bible says you're going to know the signs because mothers going to be against daughters and daughters against mothers, sons against fathers, fathers against sons. Everybody going to be warm with everybody. How many wars going on? Some of us, I watched somebody, mama, came to rescue them with the money in her hand and the way she talked to her mother. I watched another young lady yesterday, Tuesday, come way from somewhere else to come up here to get an abortion. And lie to your family and say, it cost you $1,000 because you're anemia. And they sent it. They paid for it. I said, I don't want them kind of people around me. I don't want that. I don't want that. I thank God for the vision. And I thank God for God showing me so I could see. For so long, I've been letting you slide. There's no more sliding. You done slid away. Some things are left better alone. Like me, for instance. My brother bought me this for Memorial Day. He always bought us something. He bought this. He bought the Tom Fords. These are real Tom Fords. My baby brother. When I go home, I'm not where they're at, but I'll be there soon. Okay? And I'm no longer investing in you Karens. It's some stuff, this man, my OG. See, all this correlates with the same mentality. Okay? It's not a mix. It's not a whole different story. It's one story. Multi-incidents that mean one thing. Okay? Y'all keep coming at my big homie. Y'all keep coming at him. When you come in, he's loving. If you need something, I call him right now. I'll call him right now and say, I need $300-400. He's going to do it. No questions asked. Okay? I'm hungry. He's going to pull it right up with some food. He do that talk. Niggas he don't even know. He do that to niggas he don't even know. And then they want to just try to... I almost cuss, guys. It's a new day. And anybody know astrologies? Our moon just landed, okay, in Uranus. Okay, it's going to be sitting there for a long time. Everybody know that air signs can mix with all the others, right? So when air and heat mix, what do you get? You get some kind of what? Tornado. It's hurricane season, y'all. Don't do it. Walk a fine line. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with what I have. I'm okay with it. Because I noticed that while you're trying to make me look like I'm poor and while you're trying to make it look like I'm needy and wanting and all that, y'all in trouble. And y'all better stop playing with God. Listen, the whole month of June, whole another subject. I want to talk about that because I'm going spiritual, but I have an attitude and I want to cuss and I got some heat going on. Be in the service. Friday nights, we're going to have some surprises on these Fridays. We're celebrating the man of God. Okay? Friday night, 7 o'clock, be there, be square, 621 East 170th Street. And then every Sunday, we have a special guest that's going to come rock the house, okay? Okay? And then June 20th, we have cancer care. If you ain't got your raffles, shame on you, because you the one ain't going to get the $100. I got a whole bunch of them, okay? I've been inviting people, giving out raffle tickets. I had a whole bunch of them, giving them out. I told you if you made a comment, people wouldn't even make comments on here. So listen, it's over now. The rest of the raffles I'm going to keep, because I might get them 100. Okay? Oh, I forgot y'all rich. Y'all don't need $100. Gas, $5. A loaf of bread, $7. Milk, $15. But y'all rich. Oh, y'all get food stamps. Oh, I forgot. Come celebrate with the man of God. And then in July, it's going to be Wild Weekend. All the ladies, please come on Saturday. We have a luncheon. We're going to do something very special. And this is what I'm asking the girls to wear. Wear a maxi dress with a whole bunch of flowers on it. I want you to be very girly, if you can. If you got a flowery maxi dress, it's going to be hot. Okay? The flowery kind, not the cheap ones that you can see through. Men will be there. Have some self-respect and some dignity. Okay? But wear your maxi dresses. All right? And listen, I never understood what a Karen was until I realized my sister-in-law was one. A Karen is someone that is so entitled that they would disrespect your rights and your entitlements and your hard work. Okay? See you next week on The Corner.